Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's family to us now.
Hear that,
Thank
Clyde?
you, Vicar.
I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test, and allow me to enlighten you. Felix is loyal to me. You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself. Good luck he's the least reliable crew on a ship literally called the Unreliable. Oh, that's so harsh. So, you want to put him through a test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did Trask do to deserve death? You can't control your own people? Let's pretend I take care of your problem. What happens after that? You can't control your own people, Harlow? I don't like you. I don't. So let's do this.
We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are revolutionaries. I expect a certain degree of intestinal fortitude from my soldiers. Trask was a coward.
What did he do?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Something I'd like to ask.
Let's hear it.
You said you were... Felix tells me you disappeared one day.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the Groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you.
You want to elaborate? You said you were working on some... You want to elaborate on that?
Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
So, working on something big? What is it?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. a base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board. So, you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. Some revolution. What makes you think you're free? Again, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna keep pricking him. Some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides,
Or they're
our
more
facility is well
selective.
armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Plan to overthrow the board?
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
That was simultaneously the least scientific and most pompous statement I've heard in ages. Well done, Mr. Harlow.
Yeah.
A vicar. I admit, I never imagined a man of the cloth living the adventurer's life. You do keep some interesting company. Was there anything else?
Change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Let's go. I don't trust a thing here. Open last entry. Pirate's Code has exceeded character limit. Rule number 1, Harlow's the boss. Number 2, fuck the board. Number 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Acquisitions log. Oh, sorry guys. My cat wants out of the room for some reason. Just a sec. It's okay. I'll open the door. Yeah. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, memo. Beginning to wonder about our patron. Opened her scanners and sniffed the system. Latest Wildcat. Corporate freighter nearby. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Okay. So I guess that's where everything started to fall apart. Okay. So, again, we're just doing as much as we can before going to Byzantium, basically. And I think I'm gonna save Gorgon for the very end. Search the outpost. Okay, so this would take us back to the Emerald Vale. This would take us back to Monarch. This is a single station. This would also be an Emerald Vale. This also takes us to Groundbreaker. Okay, so let's go to Groundbreaker. Why not? I'm going to go to Silent Voices first, though. I'll bring... You know what? I'll finally bring Sam with me. Bring Felix and Sam. Just see if Sam has anything interesting to say.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you. Felix, Sam. Actually, am I able to... Come on. Come on. Promenade? Wonder how much this will actually cut down with fast travel. Okay. Okay, that did a good bit, actually.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Here's your data backup.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
What is that payment? Oh, 1,500, man. Can I even increase my reputation with these people more? Groundbreaker, where are you? Yeah, Iconoclasts, MSI, Sublight. Don't know where the 1 -% came from, but okay. I must have irked someone at some point. Auntie Cleo. Right, no positivity there. CMP Borst Factory. Well, I mean, that's no longer its own thing, so meh. Deserters. And Spacer's Choice. It's weird that the board has not actually come into play very much yet. Spacer's Choice is the only one that's friendly rather than revering as opposed to neutral. But that's to a fairly reasonable reason. That was a bit of a word salad, wasn't it? That's my bad. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of Northern terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any planning to the local
F5.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
Oh. Divorce, maybe? I'm looking for a guy named Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Show her Harlow's emblem. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me. I'm on the level Harlow sent me to find him. You can ask Junlei about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Persuade. I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him.
Another one
That's
in
as much as I
Emerald
know.
Vale? Got a few more questions?
Please, just make it quick.
How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know,
agree.
Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Arlo tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
You and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago.
Oh my.
And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
I'll leave you be.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Have a good one, Rosanna. Felix?
We still going after Trask, boss?
Something feels strange. Are you sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
I think you're being too forgiving of the guy who abandoned you without a word. I feel like he wants you to do his dirty work and then take the fall. He's a massive gas bag. I had to keep myself from shooting him in the face. I'm not going to make assumptions. I'm just going to say I think he's being too forgiving.
Yeah, I'm still not over that. You'd think a grown man would know how to let go of his past. But I guess I'm just not there yet.
You were a kid, and he was like an older brother. That's not something you get over. You're sentimental, I know it, Harlow knows it, only he's taking advantage of you. You were... So, yeah, number one, that's not something you get over.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Walking out on a kid when you're pretty much the only friend he's got? That's pretty damn low. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Something else?
Yeah, boss?
I want to...
So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. Of all the weird things that happened on this ship, that ranks somewhere in the middle.
What do you think about this Lucky Montoya guy?
You ever watch The Masked Marketeer?
You can't answer my question with another sounds familiar.
Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer. First appearance of a recurring villain. Big ol' galoot, built like one of those industrial-class garbage compressors. His name? Tiny. Every adventure serial's gotta have a supporting character with an ironical name. It's a rule of the Genry. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not.
Seem pretty excited. I don't know how to tell you this. We're not in an adventure serial. Maybe you're onto something. This job feels different somehow. Genre, Felix. It's pronounced genre. You seem pretty excited about it.
We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one? The dying message of a stranger. A severed hand delivered in a crate. Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So, of course, I'm gonna be excited.
I've got to hand it to you, Felix. You've got heart.
Hey, I get it. Gotta hand it to me. Severed hand. That's what you were going for, right? That wasn't what you were going for. Yep, I can tell by the way you're glaring at me.
Talk about something else.
Yeah, boss?
Tell me, easy. You silly cat. Never mind. Stop. Okay, so now we have multiple in Emerald Vale. 3, if we count Fistful of Digits. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. So, Byzantium, Emerald Vale, Emerald Vale, Emerald Vale, Independence Station. So that's a one-off. Monarch. Stop it! Oh, review the mining archive on Hawthorne's terminal. I'll have to take a look at that. So, I'll review this, and then I guess we'll finally go back to Emerald Vale. We'll need to take... not Starcross Trooper. We'll need to take... Nyoka? Sam didn't really offer anything, so I won't bring Sam. I guess we'll bring Nyoka and Ellie. And just knock all three of these out. Oh wait, no, because... okay, I'll bring Nyoka and Felix then. Got it. Wait. Okay, nah. I've dropped pretty much everything I can. Or rather, pretty much everything of relevance. Roseway, Byzantium. Byzantium's on Terra too? I'm so confused.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Sweet.
Good luck, Captain.
Thank you, Ada. Alright, so that's Felix and Nyoka. Two who, to my knowledge, have not yet been to Edgewater. Or the Green Vale, for that matter. Okay, hold on. So, Friendship Stew would bring me out there. Where would this bring me? Would bring me right out here. So, that before Friendship Stew. Fistful of Digits map. Okay, so we can start here. Oh, I think this one's only here because of turning it in, right? At least I think so. Hold on. Fistful of Digits. Yeah, turn in this one. So yeah. Alright. I'll... No need to fast travel then, really. Just go out to the left, to the left, to the left right there. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that for now. It'll probably be with these guys that I first.
This one's mine.
Hello. Oh no, you're jiggling. Silas! Silas, old friend.
Don't see the sense in all this fussing over the power. Cannery shutting down just means I'll have more bodies to bury.
See you around. I did like Silas. Since I got this quest so early on, I imagine I'm probably going to have a really easy time with it. I'm going to repair everything real fast. Yep, thank you. Yeah, I need to go around this mountain. Something worth keeping in mind is that I only need to kill the one to claim the bounty. So if it comes down to it, cripple and blind. Oh.
Started.
Yeah, that was... Man, it was nice to have a job this easy after all. After everything. Marauder encampment discovered. So what were you heading up to? Your proverbial throne... Like, the loot's going to be fairly low value, but I am getting a nice bit of ammo, thankfully.
Nicely done.
Thank you, by the way, Nyoka. Sorry, didn't respond sooner.